of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25, Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 16 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week.
And he's going to go down again.
Drew Lock, sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 6.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Carr's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6.
Carr.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke got Gordon open, completes it. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Gordon on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the draw play. Allen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for him.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now Carr again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Broncos 10. Raiders.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. Runs through the contact. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
10 yards to go.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Zane Gonzalez.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Carr completes it. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Lets this go for Renfro. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It's a gain of
32 that time.
Raiders first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Noah Fant.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Noah.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a first down throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Raiders.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Carr. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he whipped. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The pass there complete to Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Raiders 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Greg Zuerlein.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Greg Zuerlein.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is the tight end fan. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Lining up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Greg Zuerlein set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down. Lock. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete to number 11,
Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Locke. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Locke's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Intended for Jerry Judy.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
For the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
His kick.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 28.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Carr going to throw here. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Carr to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Carr's pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game